Talker, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Remember, this show is for those of you who are 21 plus, 21 years and over. Please, no one under 21 for this show. Too many controversial statements I'll be making. Too many of you who are 18 who think you know what censorship laws are. No, you don't. So make sure you're 21 years or over in age to watch my show because I'm silly done with you younger folks who are trying to take over the world. I know it's your world. I'll let you have it when I'm done speaking. Or rather, you have the part that's not me speaking. Isn't that great? Good. Anyway, remember, question authority. And not only should you question authority, but you should push it around, you know? Push it around like you're Jesus Christ. I think that's what we need to add to that. Oh, and challenge it. That was the secondary. Question authority, challenge it, push it around like you're Jesus Christ. That's the latest message of the Mind Talker. Thank you for this show. Thank you, Jesus. Gonna get some coffee brewed. You hang in there for a moment. Hang in there, get your coffee brewed. That's what this coffee's about. That's what the show is asking you. Question authority, challenge it, push it around like you're Jesus Christ. Question authority, challenge it, push it around like you're Jesus Christ. That's my latest advice to everybody, folks. Because that seems to be what all of you are doing anyway. So that's what I'm suggesting, to keep on doing what you've been spontaneously doing anyway. Takes quite a while to fill my coffee meter here. Water a little low on the flow, but almost to 12 max here. Cups for my coffee mug. Yeah, but waiting for some medications from my mental health doctors. Been waiting for some medication from my cardiologist doctors. Been waiting for medications from my natural therapy doctors. And as far as I can tell, they must think I'm doing swell because I haven't heard from any of them. Waiting for some food because don't work for food anymore. Work for money or work for God or whatever. You guys make the rules. I just question it a lot. Then I push you all around. And I act like Jesus Christ. Supposed to follow him. Why not act like the fool? You guys made for me. Calling me the fool. I have another line about that for you. So anyway, if you're in crisis, feel free to give me a call at 805-574-9025. If you're beyond crisis and this is an emergency, please call 911. Because not only do I want you to be over the age of 21 on my channel and my show, but if you're really in real crisis, I want you to call 911. That's exciting. And I tell you why I want you to call 911 if you're in a life emergency or serious crisis. Those guys need to work, man. Those guys need to work. It's funny, it's like the older you get, the more you're relying on certain medical benefits or social benefits come through, but they only come through if you're exactly what people think of you. And if you're not, well, let's just say they'll make you wait. Bad aids making me wait. Cardiologists making me wait. At this point, I'm making me wait. Because I'm waiting for Jesus Christ. You ever waited for Jesus Christ most of your life? Because I told you he'd knock on your door. You're in your 40s and you're thinking to yourself, no one who's ever really Christ walked him and knocked on my door. Ever once, and probably ever will, given the way things have rolled. But you know, you're a supernatural soul and not one that's been sold. So it makes you pretty happy to be a part of what's going on for a long time. Till finally you're just like, okay. If this is slowing down on your end, then this is slowing way down on my end. I'll do whatever I like. Thank you. To everybody, anybody, don't matter who it is. So, if you choose to serve God's kingdom today, I guarantee things will get better for you. I've been a Christian since 4 years old. And many of you would say, well, gee, you know what, Chuck? You were just a little kid when you became a Christian, so you don't really know that there is no God. Oh, wow. Well, no, I know there's a God because I've heard people talk like how I just talked. Oh, gee, Chuck, you don't really understand. There is no God. There is no Jesus. And you're going to go to hell indefinitely. Yeah. No, just kidding. I run a clinic in the North Center. I'm agnostic. I'm God. No, just kidding. Take my meds. No, I'm kidding. Just yeah, there's a ton of those folks. I've listened to them nearly all my life. Right, Sousen? Right, Rick? Well, they come into your life and then they exit, you know. They're not interested in telling you anything more. So, if you're ready to serve God's kingdom today, do it. Do it in a wonderfully good way. Start your own mind talker show. Get out there and tell people something. Question, answers. Yay, this, that, and the other. But particularly, get your coffee made. I know I kind of slacked off starting up this show with not the coffee made already, but there you go. Felt like getting to work. You know? Felt like getting to work for God as soon as possible. Tell you belligerent agnostics, squallers, that there is a God. Jesus Christ is God. And Jesus Christ has saved my soul from every one of the hellish intents that any of you have ever intended to register onto me. He saved my soul from all these things. He saved my soul from waiting for help. He saved my soul from poor help. He saved my soul from people wandering off from the help. You know, He healed me of my diabetes. He healed me of this, that, and the other cheaties. He healed me of the blah, 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 blah. Healed me of everything, folks. We're just putting add-ons to me, you know. You want your add-on medication? Yeah, I would like my add-on medication. Would you like your add-on food? Yeah. Would you like your add-on job? Would you like to work longer and make louder hours? Would you like to just right now in your mind just say, yeah, I'm in heaven? Yeah. Best part of just capturing that is just so you can send all those people who are trying to tell you to go to hell to go right to hell. Go on right to hell. You guys not doing right know that there is a Jesus Christ, and if not, go on to hell. Yes, sir, Bob. Go on to Thousand Rickwater hell if you believe otherwise, because Jesus Christ is truth. So skedaddle. Jesus Christ is the only thing there is. And he's the only God, he's the only strength, he's the only power. He never will be bested. So sorry, y'all. This is Disneyland now, folks. Whether you like it or not. It's heaven. It's got an overwhelmingly great presence, man. I thank God every day that Jesus Christ is right here with me because no one else is 98% of the time. So he's got control. He's got my mind. He's got my soul. So that's why I sit so rather regardless of anything. It's like, whatever, Shandever, believe Jesus. Yeah. And for the friends who can't believe it, you gotta let them go, man. You gotta let them go, even if they're gay. So what? If they don't believe in Jesus, or they're satyrs, sadomasochists. If they don't believe in Jesus, none of this is going to hold up. You can be any kind of person you want. You can be a dictating fool who kills billions of people, but if you believe in Jesus, you'll be saved. I don't know why people go to him. I don't know why people don't go to him more often. I don't understand. Mainly because I know that if you don't go to him, you see him a lot more than you think you would. And then you really start to think if you've got anything in your heart whatsoever. You go, oh, you never seen him. You never been in the jail there and seen a guy in a little shroud, thin beard, long hair, thrown into the cell with you to wriggle around like a little snake. He gets in there and he's just like, here, I'll give you a little demonstration. You will listen to me. 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 These are not the droids you're looking for. You never been into jail and seen him like that? You ever been to the psychiatric unit and seen him like this? I am Jesus. If you do not listen to me, you will never get out of this. You don't believe in peace? You won't keep the peace? Fire! My Father created all this. You haven't experienced all that yet. Wow. You better run. You better run! know this. You can run. But in LA, in Los Angeles, the city of the fallen angels, you ain't running anywhere without Jesus, my friend. You ain't running anywhere without Jesus. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, the Father in heaven. Thank you, the Holy Spirit. And now, folks, like I like to do about this time, I'm going to put on. Oh, we just got a message from our Facebook folks. Hello, Facebook friends. I love having Facebook friends, but I tell you what, I'm getting so many messages. I hope my computer doesn't shut down just from adding on so many new friends. And for those of you who are trying to reach out to me and say, hello, how are you? I want to get to know you. This is me trying to get to know you. And if you want to get to know me, I'm here. This is what I do for a living, folks. And a lot of other stuff. So thank you, Jesus. All right, we're going to watch a police chase pit compilation, or I'm going to listen to it, and you guys listen with me. You're going to watch. You're going to watch my response to these. Oh, yeah, and buy a Domino's pizza. Order the Domino's pizza right now. Go to www.domino's.com and order you a nice Domino's pizza. They've got potato. However you look at it, pizzas, not potatoes, pizzas. I got potatoes. You lying sacks of. I said potato. I'm like, I got potatoes. That's all I got to eat. Green beans.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the best
B8. Okay.
Today I want to show you the best of pit maneuver in police pursuits that happened in 2021. Looks like this guy who's waving right now is having pretty much fun in this pursuit, and yeah, he doesn't know that he will be arrested in 2 minutes.
Violation here. When we initially picked it up, it was westbound bound, coming to South LA, and now we're not too far from the campus of USC here. So we just made it onto Surface Street in just a couple of minutes where he exited the 110 freeway northbound. And you're seeing it right there, possibly getting into position to just accelerated out of it. Okay, he's still in position to be able to do that, so, okay.
Oh,
no, not yet, but getting close. You can see them. There you go. Okay, a little bit of fishtailing. No, okay, not quite. Okay, they're just waiting now for a safe opportunity to do it, and I think he's going to do that right here before he gets to the next intersection here. He was just coming up within a half a block of traffic that was stopped at a red light, and so I think the CHP saw that, recognized it, and aggressively kind of maneuvered into a position where he could get a good pit maneuver on this guy, and that's exactly what he did. So at this point, officers are going to be out with guns drawn, and they've got a pretty good view of what the situation is inside the cab of that Toyota Tacoma here. So no doubt they are likely ordering him to come out of the vehicle here. So we're still along San Vicente, which was just off of Venice Boulevard here, guys. So that's kind of where we are right now. And hopefully this guy chooses to come out peacefully here. Now, this all started initially as some sort of a moving violation. Okay, all right, he's reversing out of there, and I guess the truck is kind of immobilized, and so he's just kind of reversing out. About 1,400, and it's on again potentially, unless they can get this guy pitted again. But my goodness, yeah, have a look at this. He is now moving westbound again along San Vicente here. So apparently the pit maneuver didn't immobilize the truck, unfortunately here. But again, they'll just be looking for another situation where they might be able to put a pit maneuver on this guy again here. So again, it doesn't seem to be that he's driving too erratically or too fast. But unfortunately for him, that likely will be
You'll be
a
safe.
situation where the CHP is going to be able to get in position again and do another pit maneuver and get this guy stopped once and for all here. So hopefully that is the case. There you go. Okay. Another pit maneuver they tried. That one did take. Okay. He's coming up on a parked car, and so the CHP now kind of sort of semi-blocking him in. Can he drive out of it? I think he could if he wanted to. CHP coming out. Okay. Flags over on the south side. I got you. And again, he drives out of it here. So this is a stubborn guy for whatever reason. He just doesn't want it. He doesn't want to stop. So, okay, CHP is on the move again. Now moving westbound again along San Vicente. Okay, thank you guys. I'm at 1,004. Oh my gosh, there you go. Wow. All right, you saw that. A pretty aggressive pit maneuver. Got this guy stopped once and for all. Let's front the truck. And now he ended up on its, he's now on its roof. So, you know, we hope the guy's okay, but we definitely want to see him come out of there and be taken into custody here. You can see the CHP officer there trying to break a window there to gain access to the truck. So I don't know what condition the guy is in. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's his condition. He just got pulled out pretty aggressively by the leg there. So a great job at the CHP. Never given up here. So, yeah, they've got their man. What started out, we understand, as a potential moving violation on surface streets where they tried to get this guy to pull over and he resisted. There was a failure to yield. And that led to a pretty long pursuit westbound on the 105 freeway, northbound on the 110 freeway.
Oh, yeah.
Got off on Adams, made his way from Adams
Hey, I missed that.
to Washington to
Back it
Bend,
up.
and
Let me
then
watch that with you. Back it up. What happened here? Ooh. I want to watch that too.
again, potentially, unless they can get this guy
I know
pitted
you all
again.
want to watch this
But
pit maneuver.
my goodness, yeah, have a look at this.
This is what they do to you when you won't
He is
run,
now
when you
moving
won't stop
forward
from
now.
the cops, you
Long
won't
San
accept
Vicente
Christ,
here,
you
so,
won't
the pit maneuver didn't
cheer the
immobilize
hell up.
unfortunately,
This is
but,
what you get, buddy.
again, they'll just be looking for another situation.
Let me show you exactly what you get when you don't
put a
accept
pit maneuver on
Christ.
this
You
guy
just
again
steal
here. So
shit. You
again,
don't
it
care. You
doesn't,
don't give a shit. You don't
mean
listen
that,
to honesty and
he's
truth
driving
and
too
reality,
fast
wisdom.
here,
This
too
is what you're
fast,
going to get,
and,
folks.
unfortunately for him, that
Red signifies the
likely
blood
will
of
be,
Christ. The blue signifies the peace of Christ. The white signifies the Holy Spirit. That's what the red, white, and blue is on a cop car. Here. It's coming for you, bitch. See, you ain't even going to hurt his vehicle while he fucks you up. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Life is funny. I got money to have you killed by somebody who has nothing. I'm past bluffing, past the KY. Let me intense spirits get ready for some intense serious ass fucking.
Flags over on the south side. I got you. And again, he drives out.
Guess
here. So
who's
this
back?
is a stubborn guy for whatever reason. He just doesn't want
Back up
He doesn't
again.
want to stop. So
Copyright.
okay, CHP is on the move again.
Such a sin.
Now moving westbound again along San
Here
Vicente.
come the. They're going to spin you out. See, you know, that's what you get. That's what you get when you don't accept Christ into your heart. That's what you get when you follow the devil.
Now on its roof.
This is him following the devil. See, this is the devil fall.
But we definitely want to
Booyah! See,
come out of there.
see that club he's got? Boom! He's gonna knock open the window with that. Boom! All this other guy got a gun on him just in case he pull a gun. They're gonna rip you out of there by your feet. Don't matter who you are, man or woman.
Just got pulled out pretty aggressively by the leg there. So
whipped out
a great job at the CHP.
on your ground, feet up in the air behind you, arms behind your back, guy behind you, two on each side, two above on either side as well. The guy on the left grabbing your left hand, putting the handcuff on it. The guy on the right trying to calm you down, playing good cop. Guy on the left playing like you got it. Playing the other right on his knee. Four guys to get one person, one guy above that, making sure everything's going all right. And the guy ain't grabbing for anything else. Yeah, and then the clap. Did you see the clap?
Here we got a dangerous.
Clap meant they got you fuckers! Ha 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 ha!
Check out the channel Police Pursuits. The link is in the description. And now check out what this guy is doing.
Real information about that driver, but as we get closer, you can clearly see the driver, the
All right, here
driving
comes
is
another.
becoming
Thanks, you want
much
to get on
more
the show?
erratic,
Right on,
a
buddy.
bit more dangerous.
Thank
There
you.
have been several
I'd
opportunities
just say
where they were
thank you to my cat,
attempting a
Fitz.
spike
He's been
strip,
cool
but
and
now you
everything.
can see
He loves to
it
be on
looks
the show,
like
too.
that has turned into a possible
He likes
opportunity.
his stuff, get on there.
No! Look at that! Look at that! That SUV
no.
did not see those patrol cars coming out. We have an
Oh,
officer-involved
no.
accident in the
police pursuits. The link is in the description. And now check
I gotta
out
watch
what
that
this
again.
guy is doing.
Information about that driver, but as we get closer, you can clearly see the driving is becoming much more erratic, a bit more dangerous. There have been several opportunities where they were attempting a spike strip, but now you can see it looks like that has turned into a possible opportunity. Oh, no! Look at that. That SUV did not see those patrol cars coming out. We have an officer-involved accident in this pursuit. One officer taking out of this chase. It's a dead end. Cul-de-sac. Yeah, here we go. Here comes the pit at the cul-de-sac. A very aggressive pit maneuver. The vehicle still moving.
Oh my gosh,
and now he's going to try to
out
out of this neighborhood. A residential neighborhood. They followed him all the way in here, and now a failed pit maneuver. They got him. He spun out, but he continued. We have a total of 3 officers out of this pursuit due to separate crashes, and one of them was that pit maneuver. You can clearly see that there's now nobody right behind him.
I want to say a
and he's
shout
now
out,
going into
thank
a
you to my
parking lot.
friends at Rite Aid. I know it was hard to get the meds to me. I know.
Driver's doors open, passenger doors open.
I'm definitely one of
They're
those people
fleeing on
who
foot. Passenger.
I gotta say,
The
you know,
passenger is a victim. Apparently, I'm being told the passenger is a victim in all this. We're getting word from our assignment desk, a possible kidnapping victim now being secured. And there you go, the driver running into, it looks like an apartment building, and officers chasing him into that building. A dramatic end to this chase. That suspect jumping out of a vehicle with a large backpack as they now are in foot pursuit, running through this building, trying to apprehend that driver.
wow.
Tell us what you think about our new twist on soft serve.
That was
Twist
fascinating.
Super soft texture police.
Don't you just love police chase? I mean, my goodness.
Write that down, Jeremy.
I love it when they get the bad guy.
That's a big question right now is the one. We were just asking that right before we went live. I can tell you about the car, though. We can tell you that car very tattered. It's missing 2 tires, a front and a rear tire completely gone. We were on the 5 freeway, and it looks like we're getting off the freeway right now very clearly. We'll get you a street. I believe this is going to be
completely, but a little bit.
I'm going to give up on that right now. but making some turns there. Sheriff's Department behind it. You can see they're not doing the pit maneuver. We do know there's a helicopter above it as well. They were talking about Carmenita Road, by the way. They were talking about using the pit maneuver to bring this to an end, but maybe because of what those suspects are wanted for, they're not going to do that. Right now, going against traffic, you can see those types of moves. At one point, that vehicle going well into the 60, 70 mile an hour range on the streets, running red lights. That's the reason why the Sheriff's Department not giving up on this. A lot of times, it's because of policy, because of the want, they'll say, you know what, we're just going to back off, we're going to follow it. But in this case, they are staying engaged in this pursuit. Hey, we're going to be coming up on Norwalk Boulevard here shortly. Pioneer going to be the next one in the city of Norwalk. Sheriff's helicopter, like you pointed out, overhead, making most of these calls. Deputies on the ground, they're the ones that are going to bring this thing to us. They're going to be the ones that are going to have to subdue all those suspects inside that vehicle.
This dude is definitely on 6 stars right now. Everyone who's played GTA knows what I mean.
Watch it.
Well, that would explain why they're not letting this go. Take a look at the number of deputies down there. When was the last time you saw a pursuit with that number of officers or any kind of law enforcement behind it? In this case, we've got the Los Angeles Sheriff's deputies down there, some of the best trained law enforcement that we can have here in Southern California. There's some shouted out that there might be some other parts coming off the vehicle. I'm wondering if we could get onto the other side of the car and see those flat tires or those flat rims and see if there's more parts coming off of it. It's starting to really, really slow down, and you can see all the other vehicles. That's not traffic. That's a deputy right there slowing the traffic. And again, this might be the time where they actually bring this thing to an end, where they try to do a pit maneuver or just kind of bump it just a little bit to get it to spin out. That might just be enough to set off that fuel system and or bring it to an end. Here we go. This deputy really making the move here.
Let's see how well he did in the pit maneuver school. Here it comes. There it goes. Nice spin out. Nice spin out.
Nice spin.
But just brought it right back to the front. There you go. The car did stop. And that's probably because the mechanism inside, when that happened, these modern cars, it's going to disable it. So you can see the driver basically just did the oh gosh. You can see the oh gosh hand gesture. So the vehicle stopped, and now we're on the northbound 5. It's all traffic's going to be stopped here for a little bit. Hopefully they will comply quickly. But believe me, deputies are in no rush to get these suspects out of that car, but they just want to do it the right way.
Yep. Game over for this guy.
You can see it right there. They called him out first there. The driver clearly doing the open the door from the outside. That's what that driver did. Again, don't know if that vehicle basically shut it.
Vehicle's turning into a parking lot now. We'll see what happens here. And it looks like we have a CHP unit on the other end.
Get that satanic worshiping piece of shit.
The suspect in. We'll see what happens. And pushing past that CHP unit
Get
there,
that
canine
satanic
unit. Now that
worshiping
canine
piece of
unit, the
shit.
primary in the pursuit now. We'll see what happens.
Force
As it
him onto
continues
Christ.
now, on
That
Walnut
piece
from
of
about
shit.
Pacific
Seriously.
Boulevard, or it looks like we're on California from
Look at
Pacific
this.
Boulevard. And now the airship calling this overhead, that new unit in that number 1 spot. But that was a great move by the CHP to attempt to bring this to an end. Coming in for that pit maneuver, we're going to tap that bumper just a little too far, spinning that vehicle the other way out of control. We'll see what happens. We're going to box this vehicle in now. And it looks like the suspects have their hands out. We're going to hold them just a little bit wider of a shot until we're kind of sure of what the situation is going to pan out yet. Now, you can see the canine officers being deployed or being brought out and ready in those stances there. You got the canine on each side of the vehicle, and those officers beginning to take that position of advantage. Now, time is on those officers' side as they begin to call the suspects out of the vehicle, but I'm going to push it just a little bit closer now, and you can see the driver and the passenger have their hands out of the vehicle. The airship overhead calling that as well. They don't see anything else necessarily wrong. The airship also giving descriptions of the suspects. So in the situation that the suspects do get out and run, the officers on the ground and those dispatchers know what the suspect looked like, so they can put that out and get those suspects apprehended. But now they're going to call that passenger out of the vehicle. That passenger put their right hand down, and they're going to open that passenger door, step out of the vehicle, turn around, face away from the officer. The driver doesn't look like they put that car in park, and it's going to roll right onto that sidewalk and probably right into a tree. Driver back in the vehicle, putting it into park. The officers now make an approach to that vehicle, telling that driver to put it into park and step out. That passenger sprawling out on the ground, hands above their head, hat off, and it looks like the officers are going to make approach to take that passenger into custody.
And we'll continue to watch and see how this ends, but he's made it very easy to disable this vehicle.
All right, Rick, we're going to actually stay with this here on our foxla.com.
Thank you, Jesus.
And we're going to take a quick break. It's a slow speed pursuit in the same area.
Power to the Lord in
we're
the
gonna see it
highest
right
here,
here.
folks.
Looks like they're going to try
Power
to
to
hit
the
him.
Lord in the
Try to
highest.
hit. Let's watch this. Here he goes. He's picking up speed.
Here we go.
He's going to try to bump it.
Still
Spin
under
that
30
vehicle
miles
out.
per
Here we
hour.
go. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Oh.
Wow.
Nope, not quite. Oh, he hits another vehicle. Wow. Let's see what happens if he can block this suspect in now.
And will the suspect surrender?
Now he's backing
back
up.
up into
Now
the-
he's
into the
backing up.
police
Now
car.
this is a situation where this suspect is using the vehicle as a weapon. It's Montebello Police Department, MTV, you can see. That's a canine unit there. He is being instructed, that suspect, clearly to hands up, get out, and he's not doing that at this point. Unclear if there's anybody else in the back seat.
Hooded sweatshirt. Now we're getting a clear look
Yep.
at that.
It does appear more like it is a male at this time. That has not been confirmed.
All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for more than 80,000 subscribers. If you like this video, give a thumb up and subscribe.
Ding dong.
Check out the other channel. Link
Sweatshirt.
is in the description. And
White
yeah,
hooded.
hope I will see you in the next video.
Sweatshirt.
Thank you and bye.
Ding dong. Sweatshirt. Dip dip dip. Sweatshirt. Shamalama ding dong. Sweatshirt. Red hooded. Full chase suspect drives car, steals truck and truck during. Oh, this is what? What?
Dave,
73 miles per hour.
Looked out the window, and what do you have? Another pursuit. This is eastbound 91
Whee!
freeway, just past the 5 freeway.
All right, folks.
Unclear which agency is pursuing this vehicle right now. He's going so fast. There's somebody
Yeah.
right behind him, and very erratic driving, getting off the 91 freeway. It's a black Honda Civic. The driver's side window rolled out. Apparently, this was an attempted traffic stop. As I mentioned, unclear which agency and who is pursuing here, or if
That
this
black
is
car
still
driving
in
son
pursuit.
of a
But what
gun.
we
I
can
used
see
on a
here
black
is that
car
the
and we drove it like
driving
that.
is
How dare
very
a man own a
very
black car and drive it like
aggressive
that?
tactics. He
Dang.
tries to thread the needle here, squeezing through.
Get right with
These two
God and
cars
pull
have a
over,
red
you
light. You can see
stupid
some
black
front-end
car.
damage on that bumper. Now turning
Pull
left
over.
onto
Pull
Huntington
over.
Avenue,
Pull
just south
over.
of the
Pull
91 freeway.
over.
This appears to be
Give your
a
life to
residential
Christ.
street,
He's like,
doing
no,
about
I like
60
the
miles
devil.
per
Don't
hour
follow
down a
him. Right.
residential
No.
street,
Slow
just
down, you black
east of
car.
Maple Street. So Huntington Avenue
You're
and
supposed
Maple
to
Street
stop right
is coming
there.
up on Maple, making a right turn down. Just
Don't
a little
turn
bit
left
zigzag
there.
way. Again, through this residential
What are you
neighborhood
doing,
with
man?
nobody
I
right
just wanted to go to
behind
AMP
him,
and
but
get
making
a
random
soda
turns
and a hot dog.
at a pretty high rate of speed and not really stopping for
Man,
any of these
why do
stop
I
signs.
drive
Look like
with
he's pulling
fools?
over and maybe thinking about dumping
Oh,
the vehicle. There goes
I
the
remember
driver's side
this
door
car
opening up,
chase. Oh,
and
this
he
one was
is
really
either
great.
gonna walk
Check
or
this
run
out.
away here,
Okay,
drop
this
his
guy
phone,
tries to
and
get out of
now
his car and then tries to steal
maybe
this
getting in the
truck.
vehicle. We'll see here.
Really pretty
Not
efficiently,
the-
but then
looks
can't
like
do
he's
it. Then
very,
gets back
very
in the car. It's great.
interested
He's
to
like,
get
okay, I'm
away
gonna
from
get away
that
from that. I'm gonna
vehicle.
I'll steal
Getting in
another
a
car. I'll
pickup
steal another truck.
We'll see
I'll
if
steal
he-
another
okay,
car. I'll
yeah,
steal
he
another
does
car.
not-
Here we go.
he does-
He's
I was
like, I'm
gonna say,
working on it.
maybe
I'm
he-
gonna steal this
after-
truck.
Yeah, he's breaking into the
Working
pickup truck.
hard all live long day. Doo-dah. Going to work real hard. Get this truck and drive. Going to get it good. Going to run away. Oh, I dropped something. Okay, wait, hold on. Bouncing around like I got on crack. Doo-dah. Oh, wait, no, I can't get that truck. Fuck that. I'm leaving. I'm getting in my car.
Right. So
Decided to do
back
some
in that
work on
original
that.
car, almost for a second,
I'm a
looked
car
like he was,
mechanic. Buddy of mine
intentionally
wanted me to
getting
fix
that
his
pickup truck, 'cause he also
key
had the key,
lock
but
in
obviously
the
was trying to
drawer.
break in there,
I just
now
had to do a little
choosing
work
to
right
get
there
away
first.
in that
Fix that
original
up for you
pursuit
guys so
vehicle.
that he can
I
be
can
fixed
tell
up.
you
I get
that
paid
now,
later
like
on that.
these
Okay, I'm
helicopters,
going. Turn right.
these
Going.
over
Woo!
They have eyes on it. They are probably straight
Fast
to
on the
ABC
stop
7 as we
sign.
speak as well. And you can
The
see
hell
now
with
getting
stop
back onto
signs. I'm
Falmouth
above
Avenue
all stop
at a
signs.
high rate of speed
I
after
just do
failing
anything
to
I
take over
want.
that
La
pickup
la
truck
la
back in
la.
an
Let's come
original
right again.
Honda
That place I
Civic,
was going. Yeah.
as he
Right,
tries to hide out
keep.
somewhere in this neighborhood. Unclear whether he's going to get back on the
Yeah, he
freeway
stopped
here,
following
but
that
he's
fool.
almost doing a complete circle as he's
can't follow a
basically
fool
come
like
out
that.
the other side of this
As a
neighborhood.
cop,
So
it's
heading northbound
just
now
as bad
on
as him sometimes.
Catalpa Avenue into
But they can't.
oncoming lanes of
See, that's
traffic.
crazy
Some
something.
wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area because the
Ground
driving,
units.
as I see it, is just way too dangerous to let this go on much further, nonetheless, in the middle of rush hour.
Big shout out, thank you to my Rite Aid folks. And shout out, thank you to my Berlinta making chemical folks. I appreciate it. I'm glad to have the medicines. Looking forward to Depago getting here. No, it will eventually. Thank you so much. 49 miles per hour this guy's going. Give your life to Christ. Play a saxophone. Come on, buddy. He's just not doing anything.
You've got to wonder right off the bat whether this
he
vehicle
goes into
belongs
this
to him.
complex and
It
get it.
just
I'm going to
doesn't
go ahead
make
and get
sense
it
that he
away
would
if
just
you haven't
dump the
seen this
vehicle
yet.
for no other
He
reason
steals a
except
white
for
van in
maybe
here.
the possibility
Yeah, he
of
does.
the
He
fact
steals
that
a
it
white
might
van.
be running out of gas. So if the gas is
He
low,
pulls over.
and if it's a stolen car, that would have made a lot of sense. Now he's parking it in a parking spot once again. Clearly, really trying to get rid of this vehicle, and now running through the subdivision here. We'll try and get across here. It looks like it's going to be North Schooner Lane as he runs through these townhomes in Anaheim. We'll try again. We'll try and get, if we widen now, we'll see. Okay, let's stay on. Stay on the right here. He's just running around this building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars parked here, a van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break in to the van. He finds an open door in that white van. And now you can see the black and whites pulling up right behind him. He's blocked in. He's inside the car, likely trying to hotwire it at this point. And you can see they have lit him up and basically blocked him in.
They've
He
lit
tries
him
to back
up.
out. It could
It's
get
all
under
over.
Officers
It's
now
all
with their
done, folks.
guns drawn, squarely
Guy's got
waiting.
nowhere to
They have their
go.
eyes on him. They're just waiting
Cop
for
is
backup at this
directly
point.
behind
Obviously trying to bark some orders at him,
He's not
hoping he
going
gets out of the
anywhere.
vehicle. Let's try and come around the other side if we can. There was, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're actually on the north side of the Disneyland TFR, so we actually are going to be forced to hold this position right here. Unfortunately, we can't see the driver's side of that white van.
No,
again, if you're just tuning in, there is a pursuit driver that is just trying. Look at this!
Oh,
Look at this!
oh my God!
Fullerton police now trying to lock him in as he puts it in reverse.
Forward, not back.
He's going up and down. Well, he has nowhere to go here. He's
bit
really
more
trying to
traction.
ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him. Look at this. Look at violently into reverse, ramming right into that Fullerton Police Department vehicle.
Move forward a little bit. Boom.
That's right. Yes.
Like, not going to jail. I don't give a shit. Not going. I'm going to push.
This is very dangerous. Obviously, that officer has no choice but to use force if his life is in danger, but he is waiting for backup. And at this car actually came from that same patrol officers on foot. And he is just going back and forth. Now he's created some room to escape here, and he's going to probably try and ram it again or do a 4-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn it all the way around without hitting that tree, and he may have a couple minutes to do it here because what else can those officers do? They really don't have many options. Here comes the backup. Here comes backup. Head-to-head. This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation almost with that patrol car. Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through the subdivision as more officers race into this neighborhood. Look at this. What is he going to do here? Around all of those black and whites. Those are two Fullerton police officers that are now going to try and turn around with him. Look at this. Look at what we are seeing here. He is now back on Coronet Avenue after evading 4 separate black and whites who were just pulling into the neighborhood to try and help that original officer after a wild scene in that parking lot. We now have a brand new pursuit on our hands here as he has carjacked this vehicle and now racing down Coronet Avenue at Maple Street. Once again, a dangerous situation on the hands of Fullerton police here. That's right. And anybody who is willing to engage with those cops like that, attempted assault on... Look at this. Ramming past all of this traffic here as he tries to get back on the freeway. It looks like he's trying to get back on the 91 freeway. He sideswiped 2 separate cars to get through that red light, getting back onto the 91 freeway. Surely CHP is being called in here as Fullerton Police really has their hands tied. Many of those officers, I have not seen them get much closer to him, and now he is on the westbound side of the 91 freeway. As I was about to say, anybody who is that reckless and willing to put themselves in that position where they are face to face with those officers, it is a desperate suspect behind the wheel here, and obviously very, very dangerous.
He almost got that truck. So he started off in a stolen car. He tried to get in that stolen truck, and he's trying to
getting under the 5
in this van, and he's driving off. This one's one of the most exciting ones I've seen. I've seen it before. You know, this is the show, but this is not new to me. But I wanted to show you guys this because.
And he just has no regard. He has no problem ramming into anybody at this point or sideswiping any vehicle that's in his way. So I think we are about to see some really dangerous, very precarious situation.
This chase is not done. This man has not stolen all the vehicles he will steal in this chase.
Of the 91 freeway and now transition to the southbound 5 freeway. I'm sorry,
somebody's
the northbound 5
steal
freeway.
Their keys
He is now northbound on the 5 freeway, where traffic, I've got to tell you, is relatively light for as far as I could see out the window from up here in Air 7 HD, very little traffic in his way. I can only imagine, as you were wondering too, David, that I can only imagine that CHP has been requested to take this over because you've got Anaheim PD, who's pretty much out of pocket. They do have their airship in the area, but Fullerton PD is now out of their jurisdiction. Now he's getting off at Beach Boulevard. So getting off at Beach Boulevard onto Beach Boulevard. Oh, look at that, fishtailing as he came off the freeway there onto Beach Boulevard, off of Beach Boulevard onto Auto Center Drive as he continues northbound at a high rate of speed. A little more traffic on this street here as he makes a wild right turn into oncoming lanes of traffic. There's Anaheim PD's helicopter. They are directly over him, likely calling out for CHP. Took this vehicle out of the lot. We have not seen any.
Anyway, call in if you'd like, either on Facebook or 805-574-9025. You want to talk about this chase.
Yeah, very fearful, very agitated driver behind the wheel here. It all started as a failed traffic stop, refusing to pull over. He was in a black Honda Civic when it all started, and it appeared, we saw him on several occasions trying to dump that vehicle, and now he has taken over a white van. It's a GMC van, almost looks like a work van that was parked in those townhomes now on Artesia Boulevard as CHP tries to get in here and race up Artesia to catch up with the suspect. But once again, no black and whites in sight as he is breaking every rule of the road and showing no regard for anybody's safety here, just ramming into vehicles whenever he sees anybody in his way. He sideswiped two separate vehicles getting off of the 91 freeway, lost control at Beach Boulevard, as you said, David. He fishtailed off of the freeway there, almost lost control actually, and is now regained control on a much less traveled boulevard here. This is Artesia Boulevard, where you can see once again he's got much of the road all to himself here. He is just bound to lose control of this vehicle. You can tell with every turn, he's barely braking. He's taking all of these turns way too fast. A very top-heavy vehicle that he is showing very limited capability of controlling. There are some black and whites a ways back, but they are having trouble catching up. They are not competing with him with these dangerous tactics that we're seeing here. He is driving very dangerously, but they've got to figure something out because this is the same driving that we were seeing when he was in a small little black Honda Civic. We were very easily able to spot him on the freeway. Look at this, more traffic in his way. We'll see what he does here, but every time he's caught himself in a little bit of a jam, he just tries to use the vehicle to ram his way through here. Looks like he's gotten through that light there. We're on Valley View Avenue. As I was mentioning, it was very easy to spot him on the freeway originally because the driving was so erratic. And again, throughout this pursuit, except for when he stalled this vehicle, he has had really nobody behind him. He's just driving like a madman through the streets of Whittier now here on Valley View Avenue at Alondra Boulevard. Through the green light here with a little more traffic in his way, and we'll see what he attempts to do here. But I've got to believe that Honda was running out of fuel. You saw some front-end damage. He obviously had been in some collisions with that car, and we already have witnessed several collisions with this car, not to mention that wild scene in the parking lot. If you missed it, I hope we can roll back some of that video where he was ramming that black and white, that lone Fullerton police officer who was just trying to block parking spot with his gun drawn. He rammed that black and white out of the way, and the pursuit is on once again. But right now, as we've been saying, no law enforcement able to keep up with him just yet.
They're not trying, dude. Because it's not necessary. They were driving with recklessly and they were endangering lives. They gotta hold back. Hold back. Wait for it. Fire.
Over the median into oncoming lanes of traffic through a parking lot here. He's going to come out on Rosecrans Avenue, going the wrong way on Rosecrans, wrong way on Rosecrans. It's a median. He's going to have to jump the. Oh my goodness! Look at this. He's going to probably shift over to the correct lanes here, but he had nowhere to go there. Didn't jump the median. Just went the wrong way. Is now on the westbound side of Rosecrans Avenue, heading back towards the freeway. He's going to come up on the 5 freeway, approaching Norwalk. If he continues in the westbound direction here, looks like another crazy turn there onto a surface street, into a parking spot for no reason whatsoever. Just went right over the curb there. I mean, there really wasn't anyone in his way. I'm not even sure what's going through this guy's mind. This is just very unpredictable. Impossible to set up for a spike. Look at this. Off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost slammed into that tree. Now, look at this. Fishtailing through the parking lot, drifting through an empty warehouse parking lot, back onto Marquette Avenue. He is having a lot of trouble with this vehicle, guys. Absolutely not. Yeah, not composed at all. It looks like he might even have a flat tire. Look at this. There are pieces. Oh, he's lost his tire. He's on his rim. He's on that left rear tire is almost down to I don't know if there's any tread left, but he's looks like he's got some sparks coming off. Occasionally, you saw some of that rubber flying off. And now he's going to have even more trouble.
He's rimming it.
More trouble maintaining control of this vehicle as he continues northbound on Marquette Avenue.
He's rimming it.
Right along the road here. There's a golf off of the nose, but we are in a commercial area. It's going to turn into a more residential street if he continues. But there is a black and white now behind him. Code 3 with lights and sirens on.
Code 3.
About maybe 50 feet back. Let's go ahead and wind out and see which agency that is. That's behind him. That looks like the
Call the numbers. Code 3.
Still
F-17 on top of the roof. F-17.
Back in pursuit, guys.
It's code 3. It says Fitzgerald.
Yeah, we're in the Norwalk area, I think, now as he comes up. Well, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station without any tire on that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there. A miracle nobody's got hurt yet. But you can see he is really in a jam now. Lots of traffic ramming into all of these cars here. Again, this is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. It looked like he's stuck.
This chase is nowhere near done, folks. I know you're looking at it like, oh, this is it. No, nowhere near done. I know where this one goes, and it's nowhere near done. Unbelievable. I can't believe this guy gets out of this.
Sparks flying, and that patrol, that officer right there, has to treat this with kid glove care, and likely going to have to step away from his vehicle because we already seen him put into reverse once and ram into that other patrol car. Right now, he's trying to go forward, and he's not going anywhere at all. It looks like the van is now stuck. Yeah, this is likely to start a fire. You can see those rims are starting to glow.
Not with those lights you got. Back up. He's a really good officer for putting up those.
There's certainly more on the way over here. Right now, if we widen it just a little bit, we can confirm just that one black and white. Just the one black and white. We're at Placid Drive, northbound Carmenita Road, and he is now stranded here. We'll see how this officer deals with this. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear as though that van is going anywhere.
Ugh, toxic.
He's probably not aware.
Yeah. Oh, that's gross.
That's right. You've got to wonder if he's thinking about getting out of this van and trying to hijack another one. You've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware. I was going to say he might not even be aware that his wheel's on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart.
He's still pushing the gas pedal.
I'm thinking it came from the. Well, it could be because where else would that smoke be coming from?
And this is
but I don't think any shots have been fired yet, so that probably is not the case. But that wheel, that left rear wheel, is also creating.
Hey, it's 4th of July.
Well. So it could have
Where did bad folks go when they die? They don't go to heaven
just
when angels
reached this
fly.
limit, and that's what's producing the smoke.
Fire and
not sure.
fire.
But in any event, it is overheated, and it looks like the vehicle is now disabled. Additional units now pulling into position here. So some backup from CHP, and Fullerton PD as he gets out of the vehicle, crawls out of the passenger window, and is now running for it north that Carmenita Road. Running up north that Carmenita at Leffingwell Road as he crosses the street. We've seen this person make several desperate attempts to hijack other vehicles. We will see what he decides to do here. Lots of folks getting home here in Fullerton, or here in the Lumberada area, I want to say, and he is now running down the sidewalk.
Oh, we got to call in
the wheels at his disposal. He's going to start.
Oh, it's my wife, and
we'll see if this ends in a foot pursuit, because I think they are pursuing him on foot, but I can't confirm that from my vantage point. Here comes another officer in the opposite direction, and he's now run into a residential alleyway here.
Yeah, I'm watching this. I'm watching the Los Angeles car chase. This guy.
Oh no! He's now on private property. You saw that? It looked like a woman next to her home here. He's now in the backyard,
and he's going to steal somebody.
He's going to hide out here
along
Leffingwell Road.
Go out to their truck out in the front.
Jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way into one of these homes.
Crazy. And it was a live one about
little dog, small dog there in the backyard. He's under that
big house. And
that patio, that awning. He's trying to get into that car, into that house, rather.
I guess it's a big house, and he gets into the back, and then the chopper kind of pans out, and they're looking down at the house. He's not quite into the house yet. He's trying to get into the back screen door.
Several dogs barking. He's now going through that sliding glass door, making his way into the home. Somebody appears to be, it might even be a homeowner, not sure. Completely unaware. Yeah, he's on the other side of the building. I don't think he has any clue. Very dangerous situation here where we have no information, but here comes somebody running at the front. Look at this. Look at this. A confrontation inside the house, a family home, and now we're going to come around the front here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck. There's a dog under that truck.
Cool.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. He just stole the. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This is incredible. This is incredible.
Some mornings call for a breakfast taco from Dunkin'. Scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, fire-roasted corn, and lime crema to get you going. Bacon. But some mornings call for two breakfast tacos. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a two-taco morning.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe what we are witnessing, guys. They are going to have to get creative here because this person is look at this. Just ramming into cars, additional bumpers flying off of that other vehicle. And now he's, I believe, westbound on Leffingwell Road. I want to say westbound. Is that? Can we put the compass up real quick? Yeah, westbound Leffingwell. If you live in this area or have any idea where we are here, if you are looking at us, you need to stay inside because there is a dangerous suspect behind the wheel here. I feel very sorry for all of the other cars on the road here as he continues to make his way towards the freeway once again. We may find ourselves back on the freeway, but look at him, a little bit of traffic, and once again, right through another gas station. This is just incredible. This is the third vehicle that he has stolen today.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, right on.
That's right. That's the only thing that I can think of. If they have the opportunity, they're going to have to catch up with him once again. They're going to have to get themselves in a position where they can bring this to an end if they can figure that out. And then there's going to be a very dangerous confrontation because this guy is not going away easily. There's just no way at this point that he is willing to give up. And whatever steam he lost running up that block, he's now comfortably in the driver's seat of a brand new work truck, and you can tell. I mean, he's having. We don't even know. I mean, there's going to be a full tank in that truck, so he may have a whole new fresh tank to play with here as he now travels down Mayor Road at 70 miles per hour, a high speed, traveling at a high rate of speed on a road that can't be more than 45 miles per hour speed limit. Now back into another residential neighborhood.
Were in the woods with us. I thought, man, there were some crazy folks there in Santa Cruz. Well, really, if there's vampires in California other than Los Angeles, they're in Santa Cruz, I guarantee you. Now, I met a couple of the brother vampires in Los Angeles, man. I suddenly realized that back one of their causes, only one. You know what they do? These guys that claim to be vampires, and the other thing they claim is that they go after.
Not to mention, he almost took out at least one person in that driveway and a dog that was underneath as well. I hope everybody is okay back there.
I'm kind of
but now we have to follow this until the end here because the sun is going down and still no visual of law enforcement within sight here. So we're going to try and keep the camera on him and hope that somebody can triangulate those officers into this residential neighborhood as he makes these random turns, now making a left turn onto Rainier Avenue off of Fidel at a high rate of speed. I mean, I just hope nobody is out walking this neighborhood because this person is just speeding right through.
Yeah. Who's Ken? Oh, all right. Oh, good. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Over the median again, going the wrong way on Florence Avenue. Going the wrong way, head on with additional traffic down Florence Avenue. And look at this, coming up on another major intersection, a left turn northbound on Painter Avenue. To answer your question, David, that original van, I think he hot-wired. I have to believe that the keys in this truck were already inside the vehicle because he just ran away with that way too quickly unless he, as you mentioned, is a really gifted car thief. In any event, there have been several major felonies that we have witnessed here this evening, and now a wild chase continuing northbound Painter Avenue with several black and whites behind him, and again, having trouble to keep up. Again, the speeds he's traveling and the dangerous tactics. No problem going the wrong way against traffic, 75 miles per hour on Los Nietos Road and Shoemaker Avenue. So, again, a very light traffic here. And it wouldn't matter anyways, because when there is traffic, he just seems to ram into everybody in his way. So we can only hope that the traffic stays light and hope that maybe they can get some more officers into the area in front of him, not just following him from behind and chasing him, but try and triangulate in front of him. Very difficult because he's not, driving in any kind of a pattern. A spice trap obviously is pointless. Some cross traffic there through the red light at Santa Fe Springs Road. Now well into Santa Fe Springs as he continues northbound here. Only to play with, maybe only one lane. I can't really tell, but he's continuing at a high rate of speed around that FedEx truck at about 70 to 80 miles per hour.
Right on. Yeah. I bet they masked one and put one up there. They put them in the trees, or they literally will make a tower look like a tree. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Fitzy's on my lap, watching this chase with me a little bit. He's licking himself, watching the chase. Sometimes, yeah, he's a lap cat. Yeah, he lays in my lap, and I lay down, and I lay on my side. He gets up on my side and lays on my side. kind of like John and Garfield. Like we've seen those Garfield strips where Garfield gets up on his chest and lays down, looks at him, and does the exact same thing. He's so Garfield. He's like looks down at me. Are you gonna get up, give me some more food? Can you give me some lasagna? I want some lasagna, John. All right, on. That's not too shabby. The last 2 days I've been eating cooked potatoes with green beans and spicy hot V8. Like that's pretty much been my food for.
I mean, he's on a bona fide crime spree here. We can only be thankful that it didn't appear that anybody in that home was hurt.
It actually is pretty healthy.
We have to be thankful for that. But
I feel like
it'll
I'm
be a
starving.
miracle if it remains that way throughout the course of
I'm
this
just
new
hungry,
pursuit.
and I was like,
Again, as you
it's like
mentioned,
it's
in
not
the
filling me
third
up
vehicle
enough. It's
that
like
we have seen today.
they're
Now, you're right.
but,
It's been about 25 minutes since this
I don't know.
all
If you don't
started,
eat
I want to
potatoes
say.
and don't get
Is
any
that
other
right?
protein,
About 25
it's kind of
minutes?
like your body gets a little.
Maybe, yeah, a little bit closer to 40 minutes. And then, yeah, and he was going away from the freeway here on Slauson. Now he's turned around and heading back towards the freeway. I wonder if he's looking for an opportunity to get back on the freeway. He is on Sorensen Avenue with a little more traffic in his way here, but he's heading back in the westbound direction here. So he was going eastbound Slauson, and for some reason, and he hasn't done this very often, but for some reason, he just turned around, very randomly turned around, back towards the freeway, and I wonder, my gut tells me he's looking for an entrance ramp. A close call there, another residential street along Sorensen Avenue, that Anaheim PD ship still right over him. They have been relentless as well, staying right on top
What's
of him.
happened lately,
At
though,
least
is they give me
they
a
have
new
been able
gig
to do that and call out his location for all of these neighboring agencies. Now, LA County Sheriff is going to be getting involved here at some point. We are in Santa Fe Springs. In LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction, we've already seen several agencies, including Anaheim PD, Fullerton PD, and CHP, try to apprehend this suspect at various points. But he has done a masterful job of evading authorities while creating a lot of horror and havoc in Orange County and now back in LA County. Here on another residential street, a very random turn. So no destination of mine. I thought maybe he was trying to get to the freeway. Doesn't look like it. Just trying to maybe look for a spot to hide out, thinking this through. Maybe he, I don't know how familiar he is with this neighborhood, but maybe he's just looking for an opportunity to hide out. And you just have to, your thoughts right now with everybody who lives in this neighborhood. That's what I'm thinking about.
Probably a few
I mean,
other
he is
folks
in a small little residential neighborhood here at Riesling and Wellsford. And if he decides to dump that vehicle once again, we already know what he's capable of. And so I just hope, I mean, the best place he could end up right now, quite frankly, with guys, would be the freeway. If he gets on the freeway, it's a much more manageable and contained atmosphere. But once you get these residential streets
if even
with
those
a
17 people who
dangerous
like my post
madman behind the wheel like this, anything is possible. We've already seen it, and you can see that night sun coming on. Compliments of the Anaheim
and I've been
Police Department.
networking.
Angel
I've been
right
networking on
overhead
Facebook. It's getting
as he
so
continues these
unbelievably
random
intense.
turns.
Like,
That, I think,
I have
was
over
LA County's
2,500
helicopters. So
friends.
now two law
They
enforcement helicopters
keep texting me.
his
Hello, how are
every
you?
move.
Hello,
He's
how
not
are
gonna
you?
get away, guys. They already
I'm
getting him off
like,
the road at
I
all
can't
costs.
answer
This
to
is
all
not
this.
going
Like, I
to
do
go.
these like mind talker shows. Just don't. I'm fine. Everything's good.
He's speeding up for
Right
sure.
now,
He's back
I'm
on
still
Swords.
watching this police chase. This guy's towing a white truck from some random home. It's like crazy. Can you imagine if you were home and some guy ran in there and said, "Give me the keys to Volkswagen," and took off with it?
Right, well,
That's
the
what this
question
guy just
becomes
did.
this. He's full speed at the end of the Sorensen into a parking lot,
Holy Moses, right? Look at it. You look at it the right way.
Okay. People walking the lot. He's slowing down a little bit at least, but he's weaving
I think
his way
insurance
through this
covers for
parking lot,
theft.
a very
I'm pretty
busy
sure it
parking lot,
does.
as he
I'm
tries
pretty
to look for
sure.
an
You know, I'm not.
outlet. You have to wonder if
It's
he's
never
very
happened to me. I
aware
never
of
had my
that
car
night sun
stolen
coming
and
from the
wrecked, but I
helicopter,
would think
and
that
I
if
can
you
only
have
imagine that
standard
night sun
insurance and
is
someone steals
agitating
your
him
car and
even
wrecks it,
more.
they're going to
So
pay
at
for
least
it.
we made it through there
Your
without any
insurance will pay
trouble.
for it.
Made it his way through that parking lot. Now back onto Hadley Street, where you can see
Isn't the
squarely
general
that
isn't the
night sun
general
is
insurance
on
for
him.
theft
And
or
hopefully that doesn't cause him
isn't that
to amp
I
things
thought
up
that
even more
for
than they
theft
already
and the
are. But as you
damages?
mentioned,
Yeah, I
David,
thought
we did
general
not
insurance
know
for a
what
car
the
covers
original
theft and
one was.
damages.
It was an attempted traffic
I'm
stop.
pretty
Failed to
sure.
pull over, failure to yield.
But you know what? I don't have a
Obviously,
car.
there was much
I
more
don't think
to
you
this
should trust
story.
me on
And from
that.
the very beginning,
Challenge
I was
authority.
questioning
Call your
why
insurance
Pacific,
company.
even belonged to him. And from what we're witnessing,
I know, right?
my bet is that was likely
I
a
hope
stolen
you-
vehicle as well. In any event, this is the third vehicle we've seen him in.
I don't know where they call you. So the guy wrecked it. The guy who stole it wrecked it. Now what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna buy me a new car? This guy is he's still in the truck. He's doing 67 miles an hour down 35-mile lane. Oh yeah, I remember how this one ends. I'm surprised Dave can't fix that one. Wow, that must be a seriously Volkswagen issue. Can you take it? Can you take it to the Volkswagen dealer and leave it for him until they fix it and then be able to pay it? I don't know. Hey, oh, there it is.
Oh my goodness. That's a school. He's in front of a school, guys. He's in front of a school. Lots of people walking in front of this school.
Yeah. Okay.
David, he just sped past an elementary school with a whole bunch of people walking the street. Thankfully, he did not hit any of them. He is slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure what elementary school that was, quite frankly, but he's now on Beverly Boulevard at Haviland Avenue. And as the sun has set, obviously, you can see we are now in darkness as he continues to pursue through these residential. So we're working with is that night sun from the LA County Sheriff's Department. Looks like he's found himself in a dead end. He's at a dead end at the end of Alta Avenue, putting it in reverse, and he's going to reverse his way back out of here. We'll see if there's any black and whites waiting for him on the other side here. Let's widen that just a little bit, Rob. See what's waiting for him as he comes out the other end of Alta Avenue. Nobody. There's nobody in his way here. He's going to continue, get back onto Beverly Boulevard, westbound Beverly Boulevard here in Santa Fe Springs. And no law enforcement in sight, guys. He is slowing down a little bit.
You need a second opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but it sounds like you need a different mechanic. Wow.
I've got to be honest. I can't imagine them taking that tactic in this type of a situation. They have to swarm him. They have to swarm him and get him off the road at
International
all costs.
mode
And by the way,
works. Oh, that
they were
one
trying
in
to bring
St.
down the
Louis.
temperature.
Yeah.
They would not have that night sun on him. That night sun is very agitating. He is clearly aware that law enforcement is on him, even though there's nobody right behind him. This is a pursuit. As far as we are aware, they are still in pursuit mode, trying to make their way in
sounds
here.
familiar to me.
We just have to assume that they're just having a little trouble doing it.
Oh, Broad Street Automotive.
Yep, got it.
Huh.
Okay, guys, there is about 7 black and whites about a half a mile in front of him, trying to cut him off at the end of Beverly Boulevard here. We'll see how this plays out, but they are trying to keep up with him, trying to move into position. Keeping up with him really is the wrong word. They're not really able to do that because he's driving so dangerously and so recklessly and occasionally at really high rates of speed. And when they do pull up behind him, he just jumps into the wrong lanes, going the wrong way into oncoming traffic.
No kidding,
as he is right now. You see he's jumped those double yellow lines, going the wrong way down Beverly Boulevard just to get around this traffic. So they're taking a different tactic. They're trying to cut him off in front of him. Very difficult to predict where he's going to go, but at least they have the benefit of that helicopter calling out his location. Here they come. Here they come at Norwalk Boulevard. About 7 black and whites at the major intersection, making a right turn on Norwalk, and there it is. Look at this. And now they're behind him. Hot pursuit again. Now on Norwalk Boulevard, guys. These are going to be LA County sheriffs. That's correct. And I think I counted at least 6. At least 6 that I saw.
Oh. Yeah.
The only good news, guys, is that as far Workman Mill Road is going to turn into a much more commercial area, an industrial area. If he continues further north, there are some train tracks that could get him a little bit tied up if he continues. But in any event, you see he is now using that shoulder to get around this traffic.
Well, at least you got a place.
If the shoulder wasn't there, you could bet your bottom dollar he would just ram right through these cars if he had the opportunity.
Driving around going, I'm homeless.
Those black and whites trying to keep up. But they can't do what he's doing. So they're going to do their best to keep up. He's got the helicopter right over him. And it's just a matter of time.
You even got a gym membership.
Before this comes to another tipping.
I haven't been to the gym in a while. I quit the gym. Unbelievably enough, I can work out here now at my home, but I used to pay $60 a month to have gym membership, and it was great for a while. Even it was pretty great, but I haven't done that in a while. It's more like a social club sometimes. Or at least the one I went to was it was a Kennedy club. It's pretty social, but you don't need all that to get in weight, but exercise is fanatically awesome, so I do it.
Open road, especially this time of the night. On a weeknight, you can see some folks maybe going home, but for the most part, relatively light traffic on Workman Mill Road. Coming up on Peck, which is going to be a bit busier. So if he continues and makes a turn onto Peck Road, that'll be a different story. But now, traveling at a high rate of speed, we'll throw that real-time speed tracker back up, and you can see he's going much faster than everybody else. That is a much, well, it looks like he's slowing down a little bit because he's got some traffic there, but you saw him do about 50 or 60 on this very narrow road. Once again, going around a little bit of traffic at Peck there, and he's going to come over the 605. That is the 605 overpass. Still now, actually, he's now turned onto Peck. He's now on Peck Road, just west of the 605.
Woo-wee. Baby looking good.
40.
Baby looking hot. Yep. Hot. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. We're just taking care of a little bit of housekeeping up here.
Butt
It looks like he's now getting on the freeway. He's now on the 60 freeway.
Good.
Getting
it
on
still
the
is.
road, and now it's a whole different
Those
road.
are the days.
I can only hope. We can only cross our fingers.
They never end.
That he stays on the freeway, because that is going to take away at least some of the risks. Although everybody on the freeway is certainly going to be in his path here of destruction, as we've seen this evening. CHP almost guaranteed to take this over at some point, but for now you can see those LA County Sheriff's officers managing to get on the freeway with him, but he's hugging that right lane. So you see that traffic. This is all rush hour traffic, and it looks like if that continues, he may look to get back over to the right and get off the freeway. In any event, he's in the carpool lane now, so committed for the time being to the eastbound 60 freeway. And look at this. Yeah, just weaving around.
Far out. I'm glad that you were able to do that. It's not really all that easy to pitch a tent. Yeah, it really isn't. No.
I'm already recalling similar situations. Nothing quite like this, but different situations where we've seen attempted carjackings on the freeway. It jumps to mind only because
it's the
of what
wind
we've
that
seen
usually
today. But in any event, you're right, David. It is going to slow down a little more. The traffic is going to get heavier. You're going to see a few more brake lights in about 2 miles off the nose. Traffic is a little bit heavier on the westbound side, but on the eastbound side, he's going to hit the brakes in about 2 miles. For the time being, those deputies are still in tow. They've fallen back a little bit, but right now, that driver has tunnel vision. He's got one mission, and he's just desperately trying to evade those deputies who have now fallen back even further. Every time he weaves through around another car in that carpool lane, they have to slow down because they are not driving the way he's driving, okay? They are staying back, trying to keep the public safe. But now they're in a position where they have to probably start calling in some units who are up ahead of him, like we've already seen back in Santa Fe Springs. So likely CHP setting up for a traffic break up ahead here. Maybe
probably.
That does take some time, but
I'm starving.
if he stays on the freeway, that's what we can expect to see. We can expect to see
after
some
work
tactics where they start to create traffic breaks behind him
bringing
and traffic
groceries.
breaks ahead of him by blocking off those entrance ramps. And we'll see what they do.
I asked her for $60 for the food, so I could just go walk and buy some.
We don't know what they
She
have
decided
at their
to just
disposal at the moment. But in any event, those calls are going out now, and California
$60
Highway
worth
Patrol
of food to
ready
save
help
money.
out the, LA
That's all
County
I'd be
Sheriff's
really
Department
buying
to
there is like
continue
a
eastbound on
sandwich
the
and
Florida freeway.
a monster beef jerky stick and an ice cream and a honey bun and something crazy like that. You can get healthier stuff than that at the grocery store for less, so might as well. Even though I don't know if it affects my weight too much because I walk quite a bit, and then some days I go without food for 12 to 20 hours, and I just go, well, I'm not eating. I'll just fast. Man doesn't live by bread alone, so no big deal. Anytime I'm like, geez, I just don't have food, I compare my body to Christ Jesus's around the time of his death, and I go, oh, that's right. I'm a pig. I eat a ton of fucking food. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to fast. My Savior did it for 40 days and 40 nights in the desert with the devil on his back. And if I can't do it for a week every now and then, here and there, I don't feel like I'm doing him enough service or justice. I think if I thought a lot more like that, I would have been done with work a lot sooner in my life. I would have just been falling out of it like that with these satanic, creepy jobs, man.
Flooring it wherever he's had the opportunity. Now, this is concerning. He's now on the shoulder, but he's gotten all the way back.
It's been about a week and a half.
That traffic that I was talking about.
Yeah, I've been trying to get it for about a week and a half too.
For his liking, and I predict that he's going to take one of these upcoming exit ramps here. So,
well, yeah, I just draw close to the Lord because these people start trying to talk me into weird shit.
I'm not exactly
if you go to the bar, it's like can't figure out what they're doing because they're trying to play music, and all I can say is when I'm done playing music and they don't pay me, I just think to myself, how these poor people, they're gonna have gangsters and people coming in after me. You can't pay musicians, the gangsters are coming in. It's
look at this, he's actually moving
real
over to the
trippy.
left, so maybe committing to the 60.
But yeah, I called mental health several times, talked to people about my med manager several times. They're still working on it, and I've been talking to them since last Friday. And saying, hey, I'm out of depth coat. And they're like, okay, we'll get on it. And they said last Friday my manager may not have been. Yeah, I'll probably call him again today.
It's going to be Azusa Avenue.
But I told them that I need it, and he told me they're working on it. I'm just like, I wish they'd
right turn there.
Wish they'd be
And
more
now
honest with
southbound,
it. Yeah, I know.
southbound Azusa Avenue.
But a lack
Azusa Avenue.
of
Too much
time
traffic for him on
doesn't
the
constitute
60
mercy on
freeway.
my part.
And now the pursuit continues off the freeway onto surface streets. We'll see if the speeds continue as they have been, but looks like he may think that he's lost those units on the ground. Still see that night sun shining a light on him, but I don't see those
Well, I don't feel
deputies
delusional,
just yet.
so
Not sure if they were able to get off the freeway with him. They're being directed to. I'm not sure if they're off the freeway yet. In any event, he's turned off of Azusa onto Colima Road. And
well, I can't go killing these folks when I give me meds, so I don't know how to do it. You know, I can't go out there and create a psychiatric emergency for them, and I'm not going to.
Literally the middle of rush hour.
I'm not going to create any
On a
emergencies.
Wednesday afternoon, and every turn he makes,
All right.
he sees brake lights for the most part, and you can see folks
They're
just
open,
trying to
yeah.
go without
They're
any
open.
idea what's coming
They
up
just
behind
don't
them.
give a
He's
fuck, babe. I'm
already
serious. I'm
ruined
not
several
fucking with you,
people's
babe.
day.
I'm telling you the
At
total
least
truth
from what we
about
can
this.
tell,
As
does
far
not
as I
appear
know,
to
other
be
than
a
what they're
weed
doing
whacker
on their
out
end,
back
as
in
far
that
as I
truck,
can tell,
by the
they're
way.
not doing
It
anything for me on
appears to
their
be
end.
a gardening truck out
They're
there. There's a lot of landscaping
they're
equipment
busy
in
with
the
other
back of that-
patients,
that-
or
the back
you
of
know,
that,
telling me they'll get
truck,
to it.
excuse me, the bed of that pickup truck. Excuse me.
Well, now that I've talked to you,
That
and
appeared to be
maybe
a
I'll
weed
call
whacker
them
that fell
again
off there, and
because
he's continuing at a high rate of speed,
they're
very
just like
dangerously,
dragging their feet,
weaving
I
around
think, and
even the very few cars that there are in this
I don't know
residential
why.
neighborhood. He again has no problem ramming into anybody in his way, but he's trying to avoid them now.
Okay, well, yeah.
You know, it appears to be a brand new truck.
Yeah.
If you look, that appears to be
Yeah.
paper plates that are flapping in the back there. So very likely a
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
newer
Yeah, I do. I've said it a lot. I've said it like 20 years with these people. Like,
Chevy.
I'll give him
It's a
another
Chevy
call.
pickup, and he's continuing now around this this person. But man, he is just.
Throughout the
therapy
side of it, sometimes they want to get me into therapy, and it's like, yeah, I've been doing therapy for 20 years, got a master's in psychology. I'm like, can't we just give me the meds? You know, it's like,
it could get so dangerous.
but they've been giving me the meds anyway. They've been doing that. It's just now they're dragging their feet. And I think they're dragging their feet because it makes them more money in the end. No, I'll give them a call. I'll give them a call when I'm done talking to you. Yeah. You called me. I'll call them. Yeah.
Looks like Crosshaven Drive at Calle Madrid. If you live in this neighborhood or
well, I'm gonna give them a call.
Who lives in this neighborhood?
All right.
You are
Talk
urged
to you
to
later.
stay
Thank you, babe.
inside
Love you.
because this is a dangerous pursuit that is speeding through your neighborhood.
Okay. I've been 20 years on medications. Going for more.
That's Colima. He can make a turn there, or if he continues north.
And they know I need them, and they're dragging their
But
feet.
it looks like he's made a left turn onto Colima Road. Again, a lot more traffic on Colima as well as he makes that west.
Hello, this is Charles Thomas Pearson. I'm calling because I need Depakote. Been trying to get it since last Friday. What's going on?
Let me look up do you know who your med manager is?
Aaron, I believe.
Erin. Okay, yeah. So Erin's at a training today. But I can transfer you to her message machine, and you could leave her a message, and she can get back to you by Monday.
No, I need this a lot sooner than that. My wife says I'm delusional. Can we get the meds a little sooner, please?
Okay, yeah. Let me call then our person who's on call for that office. This is actually San Luis Obispo because they are at training. So give me one moment. Can I put you on hold?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
And if you're a sacrilege like me, Doesn't matter if you call 5 days in advance. You got to do like a song and dance show, it seems like. Yeah, this truck is still going in Los Angeles. He is still moving. I can't show it to you right now because I want this county as well. We all know. Or some meds. Get some medications. Get it set up, folks. They want to help you. Wow, Erin's in a meeting for training. I'm like, wow, train her to get me meds. Like since last Friday. Like, what has she been doing? Where has she been going? Like, what's been going on? Like, you know, thousands of mentally ill people in the county, perhaps thousands. So you think about the amount of clientele they got to have in a San Luis Obispo County, being about circa 130,000 plus perhaps individuals means that maybe about 130 people who are mentally ill who need meds every day, morning and night. And if you're 18 years old and you become bipolar by the time you're my age, which is my example, I was 18, I was bipolar. By the time you're 45, you feel like driving spikes 9 inches long like Jesus Christ into your head, waiting for these meds and pleading for them to come. And because in a way you don't want to take them because you feel like you're normal, but you get a lot of people telling you you're not because you don't service industry. Hello.
Can I get some more information so I can try to help you better? What's your date of birth?
April 6th, 1978.
Okay. And your name?
Charles Thomas Pearson.
Okay. All right. Sorry, one moment again.
The Mind Talker. We got meds if you got problems. We got problems if you got meds. Where is it? So, yo, those of y'all in the north partying with my wife, make sure she has a good time. Remember that movie where John Travolta takes out the boss's wife, Pulp Fiction? Yeah, if you don't take good care of her, well, I'm going to have to take care of you. In the best way possible, folks. Just be talking with you, asking you for meds. No, really, you know, it's like it's the circles of life. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. And thanking Jesus all the way, because it's not really the medications that help us as much as Jesus. Jesus makes the medications, instructs the chemists on science, helps with their observations, and helps neutralize problems within hospital boundaries, hence neutralizing problems in society's boundaries. The only biggest problem with that is if we neutralize too much of the imaginative qualities of young individuals, society will never change and will inevitably get worse. So that's the possible fallback of medications. But it's difficult to meditate in this country. You're really kind of on your own. You know, in China and Japan, they have a lot of people who get together and meditate regularly. In fact, I think there's a Buddhist temple in St. Louis I've been to, but other than that, seldom get a lot of people together who want to meditate and sit. And you can take medications instead, and then you can't get the medications all the time, but you can most of the time.
Charles?
Yes, here.
Hi, this is Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Hi, I'm a medication manager here at the clinic. Erin's in training today. How can I help you?
Yeah, I need my Depakote. It's an emergency. And it wasn't lack of planning. I've been calling since last Friday.
Let's see here. Let me take a look here. So it looks like you haven't seen a prescriber since October?
I've been seeing prescribers since I was 18. I'm 45 years old now. You want me to see another one? Yeah, get me on a Zoom meeting. I'll see one today. And I'm about 5 miles from the clinic. So if you want to get me a prescriber through the Zoom meeting, I'll see one, or you want to send it in. I've been taking Depakote for quite a long time. And it works really well.
Okay, well, that's good.
It's just I'm too busy.
well,
I
I
have
need
to film
to
my show as well. What's that?
Okay, I need to look and see what's available. There's not going to be any appointments available today.
All right, what's available?
I'm looking at the schedule here. Available, and that's just the earliest, so that'll be over the phone or with Zoom. Is 12:30 on Monday.
Oh, that's great.
Will that work?
Yeah, 12:30 p.m. this Monday. That'll be great. Are you guys going to call me?
Yeah, so the doctor will call you,